Hi guys, here we are, a new swing shoe at Peel's Golf Club, and I'm going to talk about another scoring element of golf, and that is driving. So this video will help you maximise distance and accuracy. So what I get a lot of guys doing is creating a lot of errors throughout their golf swing because they're trying to hit the ball too hard and they're actually throwing their body at the ball instead of using the bigger muscles to actually do the work for us, and then the arms fall into the equation. So see a lot of errors where people try and force their upper body first, and then that gets their hips out of position. So the more that you swing over the top, then the more path's going to the left, the more power you're going to reduce. So the power's going to be reduced. So what we need to try and focus on today is the speed of our swing. So the change in direction from the top of the backswing. So when we get to this transition, top of the backswing, get that 90 degrees angle between club, forearm and shaft. Then the downswing into impact. So how our body is a two-sided affair, and how that the left side controls the downswing and the right side controls the backswing. So in this video, which is the speed and change direction, how we can understand that, get that closer together in order for us to hit the ball further. So number one, we're going to talk about, for a split second, our body is actually moving in the same direction for a split second. So it's moving in the same direction for a split second. So let's talk about when we get to the top of the backswing. So when we get to the top of the backswing, so let's pretend that my club face is 45 degree angle to my left forearm, which will be in a neutral position. So let's get into this position. So when I start down the way, my left hip starts the kinetic chain, or my left foot starts the kinetic chain. So I won't go into too much detail about that. So as I come down, left hip moves out the way, whole left side moves out the way. So this is basically gets the body in the correct position. So this is unwinding. So if I get to the backswing, I've wound up. Then as I come back down, I need to unwind all that power that I've created by releasing my left hip. So I don't release my arms, because if I release my arms, I'm going to lose all that energy and all that speed that I've built up, all that lag effectively. So if I get to the top of the backswing, left hip moves out the way, left foot moves out the way, sorry, left hip, left shoulder, then my left hand's leading into impact, into position, and what happens is the club drops into place. So as I lower my left hip, my body almost gets into this squat position. So I turn my left hip out, my lower body lowers. What this does, it gets the club into position. So it's none of this where I'm rising up. So when I'm rising up, the club's going to be a bit steeper. So it's going to travel on a steeper path. So if I get to this position, club drops. So that Tiger Woods effect where he drops and then he gets into this wonderful hitting position. It's called a slot. So if we get into the slot, then from here, by getting into that position, by releasing our left hip, then that gets us into a position where we can store all that lag on the downswing. And then when we get past halfway, almost like that, my hands reach below waist height. That's basically the green light for the right hand to take over this equation. So the right hand comes back down, left hand's leading, then the left hand slows down as it gets to an angle, club shaft sort of straightens out, the left hand stays quite close to the body. From here, the right hand takes over, left hand decelerates, right hand takes over. So what this will do, by the right hand accelerating, that'll add that desired power that we want. So you come back down into impact, right hand releases, and then as we come through impact, we'll create that distance that we want. So what I'm going to do is get a tennis racket here a second. So it's the same with tennis, so we come back, then come back down. So what we'll do is, if we want to hit, so this is similar to a forearm tennis shot in tennis obviously. So I've got the racket, so I come back down. If I was to not release my right hand, then I would leave the tennis racket open to the target. It's the same with golf. So if I take the racket, leave the club face open, don't release my right hand, and that's where I'm going to leave the face open. So if I turn, then get that right hand closing. So if I get that right hand closing, then it will close the club face slightly. So it's important just to try and get into a habit of So we get the top of the backswing, left hip turns out the way, we get this into this wonderful position. So we're coiling and accelerating, so it's important to always accelerate, going through impact, instead of decelerating as we release it too quickly from the top. So it's important to gradually build up speed. So gradually build up speed, because if we start quickest first, then we'll get tired, we'll lose energy, we'll get fatigued, lethargic, you get lethargic. So it's important just to try and build up that speed gradually, then release it. So I'm going to hit the shot by everything I've talked about. So get top of the backswing, left hip clears first, create that big X factor between lower body and upper centre. So from here, club drops into the position or slot. Then from here, I'm going to coil against my left side. Then the right hand side, my right hand side comes through and accelerate with my right hand, and I create this coil in action. So I'll try again. So gradually build up speed. So we'll hit a shot. One of the better drives anyway. So if you've got any thoughts on that video, so that was just a quick video on accuracy and distance, how you can increase it. So it's important to understand how your body works efficiently enough to maximise distance, understand your correct movement patterns in order to achieve that desired distance. So if you've got any thoughts on the video, post a comment below, or you find my tips helpful, subscribe to my channel at Allan Golf, or follow me on 2 other social media platforms. I'll hit this last shot, just working on. Nice wee drop there. So that's basically everything. Thanks for listening. See you again.